Hello everybody, how is everyone doing today? So today we are just going to be ranking all the siege operators from this tier list. So to start it off, you're going to start with Ace. With Ace, I've gotta say he's OP. I mean, the AK-12, hard breacher, pretty good gadget for a hard breacher. So yeah, pretty good. I'm going to try to do this kind of quickly so it's not a too long video. Alibi. I'm going to have to say she's tier 3. She's kind of iffy, I guess. I mean, her storm is kind of decent, I guess. It's not the best. A12, maybe a meme, but it's not not very good. Gadgets, not easy to fall for, so I'll put it in there. There's still some positives about her, very situational, but yeah. I'm also going to have to say the same thing about Amaru. Very situational. Gadget's a little better, and guns are pretty good, though, so I'm going to have to put her up here. So she's not really that bad, but she's not very amazing, really. Ash, I'm going to have to really not put her up here, because I'm going to have to put her up there. She has 3 of them. She has 3 of her gadgets. She did lose her flashes. The R4C is a very, very valuable gun. Next up, Bandit. I'm not going to put him at OP. Because he is not OP. I'm going to put him at tier 1. MP7's good. He's at 3 speed. His gadget could be a little better. Gadget could be better. Blackbeard, his guns are decent, I guess. He's got the Desert Eagle. I have to put him down here with Alibi. He's not the best. Blitz, I'm going to put him on automatic F. He's a 2-speed. Sure, he's not that slow at least, but he's got a shield, which is loud. He's only got a pistol because he's a shield, and his shield is very small, so I'm going to have to put him down here at F. Buck, now I would call tier 1. He's got the shotgun for opening things up. He's got the pretty good AR, the cameras. He's got the pretty good cameras, the DMR. Only thing I have with him is his primary is very, very high on recoil. Plus, that has a high fire rate, so 30-round mag isn't much for that high of a fire rate, high recoil like that. So, Capitao, very slept on, but he's pretty good. Put him up here with Amaru because he's very good for planting. Can shoot out the smokes, cover up all the doors with fire, shoot some smokes, plant. It's pretty useful. Him combined with Amaru, like if it's on like a second floor window, Amaru can push in, wipe everybody out, and he can come in because he's a 3-speed, which kind of helps. Castle, very slept on, but still his UMP could be better. His gadget could be a little better. I have to put him down here. Even though the UMP has like 0 recoil, and he has a 1.5, I'm going to have to put him down here. His gadget could be a lot better, and the UMP could be a little bit better too. Well, he's not 3 armor, though. Caviera. I'm going to have to put her... Ooh, that was laggy. I have to put her right here. Because she got the silent step, and she's very fast. Her pistol's a 2-shot, and she got the Spaz 12 shotgun. Very good. Her shotgun's very good. Next up, Clash. Depends on how you play her. 2 types of players. People who just hold up the shield and just shock the whole time. And then there's people who actually know what they're doing. So, for people who do that kind of stuff, like when they don't know what they're doing, or down here, people who do are up here. Actually, gonna put her in between, because actually, no, I'm gonna have to put her down here. She can be viable, but not often. Because when you mail her shield, it opens up a bunch, and her SMGs are decent. Her SMG is decent, and then no one uses the pistol really. Doc, I'm gonna have to put him up here. Only operator in the game who can permanently heal. And he does 40 damage per heal. He has 3 of them. 120 health healed. Pretty useful. Next up, Dokkaebi. I'm going to have to put her here. Because first of all, she doesn't have a full auto primary. Which is kind of important in a one-shot headshot game. Even though it is a 2-shot body shot with her DMR. But still, her gadget is decent. I mean, it's pretty good for knowing where people are, but still, it could be... If you're going to want to know who people are, where they are as well, who and where they are, just use Jackal, honestly. It's probably the better operator, or just drone. Next up, Echo. He used to be up here. Now he's like down here. Because his drone is not invisible anymore. Takes away a lot of utility. For his MP5 suppressed, it's actually better than the normal MP5. It does same fire rate, same magazine. Not only is it suppressed, but it also does more damage. With the same amount of recoil, pretty much. So it's actually just better, if you ask me. Next up, Ela. Her Scorpion recoil is pretty high. As you know, it goes like this. Goes side to side a lot. But if you can control it, it does a lot of damage very fast. We've got a very high fire rate. And the shotgun's pretty good. Pistol's good. Gadget's good. She's not great. She's not OP. She's not bad. She's good. That's the thing with Ela. She's just good. Not great. Not bad. She's just good. Next up with Finka. Finka, very underrated. Her healing stim gives you 20 health, not permanently, but it gives you health, not stim, nanobots. Give you 20 health temporarily, reduce your recoil, increase ADS speed. It's pretty good if you ask me. It's pretty much, you get boosted, you're pretty much going to have a very, very low chance of losing that gunfight that you're in. If you say, hey Finka, I need a boost in an important gunfight, Finka will give you the boost and you will most likely win. I'm going to have to put Finka here. Her guns are actually I'm going to have to put her here. Because her guns are very good, actually. Next up, Frost. See, her gun is her gun's kind of Her gadget's very easy to see. I'll have to put her here. Sorry for all the Frost mains. I know she can be viable in very good hands. And I mean very. Because her things, I very, very rarely see people step into Frost Mass unless distracted. Fuse got the AK-12. He has 4 of his clusters and the Heartbreach gadget. However, he's slow. And his gadget's kind of situational. He would be OP if it wasn't for the fact how situational his gadget is. And I have to put him down here because he's slow. Being a 3 armor bumps him down 1, and then the situational bumps him down here. Or else I would put him up here. Next up is Glaz. He can be viable, I guess, but mainly not. Pretty much every operator can be viable, but most of them not. Like, a lot of them aren't. Goyo, very situational, but very good for entry denial. He's got the Vector, which is not bad at all. And he's got the TCSG. I'm going to have to put him here. Could be better. Gridlock, very slept on. F90 and her Saw are very good. Gadget with smokes, amazing. She's like, pretty much, if you want someone to plant, you're going to want her or Capitao for planting. Because they both have smokes, and they both have some sort of entry denial. Hers actually is a little better than Capitao's, so I'm going to put her up here. Her entry denial is a little bit better because it spreads a more wide area. She has 3 of them, and it also takes longer to get rid of. So, yeah. Actually, with 1 impact, I can take out like a ton of them. But still, she has 3 of them, not 2. So, Hibana, after the mini rework they gave her, she went from here to here. Her gun's good, 3 speed, gadget, got an update, it's very good. Put her up there. There's not much to be said there. Iana. Now, it's like a better alibi. That's basically what she is. She can not only control it, but it mimics her exactly. You can make people... And also with Iana, what you can do is you can deploy it, then immediately get rid of it, and bait people into thinking that you're one of her clones. It's very useful to do. I'm going to have to say she's right here. Her guns, all of her guns are good. She has 3 speed. Her gadget could be better. She's not up there. She's not tier 1 or OP. Gadget could be better. Yeah. Jackal. A lot of people are going to think I'm weird for this. Put him up here. C70. Amazing gun. Like, put an angled grip on it, it still has, like, very little recoil. It's amazing guns. You don't even use the PDW-9 or the shotgun, though. Just use the C-70 if you ask me. And then he's got a secondary shotgun. He can track people. He knows who they are as well and where they are. He can have up to 4 or 5 pings. Yeah, 5 pings, I think. So, yeah, it's 4 or 5 pings. It's pretty good. He's really underrated, if you ask me. Jaeger was OP, not anymore. The mini rework they gave to his gadget, where it's like, it's got a 1, it shoots 1, and after 10 seconds, it's like, sure, you can pick it up and put it back down, but that leaves you vulnerable for about 6 seconds or so. So that's not the best gadget. Kaid is simply a better bandit, if you ask me. I have to move bandit down here, because Kaid is a better bandit, but Kaid isn't OP or OP. The AUG 3 I find better than the MP7, personally. He's got the 1.5 times on it. He's 3 armor, take more hits, but he's not fast, which is kind of a downside. And then there's the whole, Electric Claw covers 6 walls, Bandit can cover 4, and Kaid's are harder to take out. Cowley. Situational. Very situational, but better than Glaz, may I say. Situational, better Glaz. More situational, but better Glaz, because she's got the full auto secondary. With secondaries, actually. The SPD SMG, or whatever it is the best, honestly. Her best secondary, compared to the C75. Kapkan is the best trap op in the game. His traps do 50 damage each. He has 5 of them, and they can be placed in different locations on the door. They can be placed on either side, high or low. He has 4 locations on every door to put them. And he can place them in unsuspecting spots, and if he doesn't get scanned, you're going to get a couple hits off. With and plus the VSN has the VSN 9x19 has the 1.5, so yeah. Lesion, I'm going to put him here. His goos, sure they're invisible, but they're still kind of seeable-ish. And they don't do 10 damage on impact anymore. People just pull them out immediately. Doesn't do anything really, actually. Think about it. The T5 SMG, though, with the 1.5 alone, puts him here. Plus, he's a 2-speed. Pretty good. Lion. Up, down here. So I was going to say, his gadget is like, you just don't have to move. You just like, while the timer's going off, like when it's like the dun, 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 when the ring is about to go around before it starts, you can just get into a safe spot and hold an angle. It's kind of, and it only has 3 of them, and they go like that. It's not very useful. His V308's very good with an angled grip, though. Recoil's not too bad. Maestro, I have to put him here. The Alda is good. His gadget's kind of easy to take down because of all the people with explosives, like Ash can take it down. Ash can, sorry, my throat. Ash can. Zofia can. Pretty much anyone on offense with an explosive can. Or certain hard breachers like Maverick can. Maverick can just burn it. Speaking of Maverick, you see, I don't know about Maverick. It's kind of situational. His guns are good, though. Right there. I want to put them right there. And by the way, none of these are in order. It's not best to worst in that class. It's just there. Melusi, put her up there. Her gadget slows him down a bunch, makes a loud noise. You can only destroy it with a fist or an explosive. You can't shoot it, luckily. And her, no, never mind. She was until she got the MP5. The T5 SMG was better for Melusi because she's more of close range. More of like a close range, kind of like slow people down and push them. It's kind of what her whole thing was. So. Oh, jeez, my throat. Mira, I'm going to have to put her here. Like, she's not OP, but her gun, recoil's kind of bad, but her gadget is amazing on certain maps. Very good for baiting people out. And she got a secondary shotgun. I guess the Vector's not too bad on recoil, but yeah. Monty, I'm going to put him down here. He's more viable than Blitz, definitely, or Clash. He's probably the best shield op, if we're not counting like ballistic shields, like use ballistic shield. Mozzie, let's put him here. He can hack drones, but he can hack the drones. They're kind of useful, but defenders usually know which ones the hack drones are because they have the different colored light. And when they're getting spam pings and there's no cameras around, it's kind of like, oh, it's probably the drone, and they have a Mozzie, so. Plus, the Commando, the Roni's kind of if you ask me. He lost his Super Shorty. He would have been up here if he had the Super Shorty still. And then his Commando only has 1.0 sights. Mute. I'm going to have to put him up here, actually. Because he can deny a lot of gadgets. He can deny pretty much any gadget in the game. 99% of gadgets, he can. Like, he can deny Lion. He can... Not IQ, actually. He can deny fuse charges. He can deny Callie's things, I think. No, actually, no. Callie can't, actually. Callie can't be. But can deny Nooks. Nomad charges, I think. Not Thatchers, because those are EMPs. Can deny, like, all the hard breach charges, like Thermites, Aces, Hibanas, all those, hard breach charges. Basically anything that's, like, near it, like drones, all types of drones. And Twitch can counter, I guess, but Twitch isn't the best anymore. Pre-nerfs, she was. Nook, I'm going to have to put her here. She's not as good as these guys, but she's not as bad as them. Nomad, up here. Very good for planting with her air jabs. And her ARX, very good gun. I mean, it's got good fire rate, good damage. Only issue is max size got small, but she has a 2.0 and a 2.5 on it with low recoil, so that's pretty good. Oryx, I'm going to have to put him up here. Here's the thing with him. He can make rotates. He takes 5 damage, though, which is kind of a drawback. But he got the T5 and a 1.5 on it. Very good. Pulse. I don't really see much pulse. He's got the UMP. Sure, he's a 3-speed. He's got the UMP, though. No, I'm going to have to put him up here. Oh, my throat's very dry. I'm sorry, guys. I want to put him at F, pure for the fact that you can't play him in ranked. Sure, he's a meme, but he's recruit. I mean, you can't play him ranked or anything. Rook, he's not as good as Doc. I'm going to have to put him here. Sure, he's got the 2.0, which is good. But he's only got the one thing. He's only got the one. His plates don't actually do as much as people think they do. Only good thing is he's got the plates and he's got the 2.0. That's pretty much all he's going for him, really. Sledge, definitely up here. The LA582, SMG11. The hammer has a lot of usability to it. Very good. Smoke, down here. Good for entry denial. It could be better, but he's good. I know he's a meme, but no. He's not. Actually, no, here. Because he did have certain viability in very rare situations, but he did. Right here. Thatcher, AR-33, amazing gun. All I'm going to say. They did nerf his gadget, though. But his AR-33, never mind. They nerfed his gadget. If it still destroyed gadgets, if it still took them out, he would be S. He would be OP. I'm going to have to put Thermite here. I don't personally think he's better than Hibana, but he is definitely better than... Actually, yeah, I'm going to put Maverick down here. He's definitely better than Maverick. Twitch, all pre-nerfs, all recoil nerfs and drone nerfs, definitely up here. But she's been bumped down here. She used to have, very little recoil, and now she got a bunch. And then she also had, her drone was silent with no lights. And she had more higher damage stagers and all that, yeah. Falcon, I'm going to have to put her here. MPX is very It's only good if you hit a lot of headshots. But her gadget's good.
That's all I do. When I shave now, all I shave is this and this.
Oh, sorry, that's my family in the background. Vigil, I'm going to have to say
The Baconator is here.
right here. definitely. Because he's very good.
Hey, I'm gonna go take Gypsy out. Okay.
For Wamai, let's put him here. He's got the Og, sure. Got the Caritas, I think. It's pretty good, but could be better. He actually lost one of his magnets. Yeah. Warden, he's gonna be here. Could be a lot better than he is. Ying, very underrated. Her LMG, her T95, very, very good. Zoph, automatic S tier, great gadget, great gun, just good. Zero, gonna go here. He's got 4 cameras. They each have a laser that can take out most gadgets. Not only that, but he's got an MP7 on attack with a 1.5 on it. He's very good. Aruni, put her up here. People are gonna say, oh, but only because she's a new operator. No, I actually think she's generally good. Her gadget could be used in a lot of scenarios. Finally, post rework Tachanka, it's going to be here. And yeah, this is my whole tier list. Thank everybody for watching. Have a great day.